So, season 5, we're here. I don't know if I like it or not. Honestly, I kind of have a love-hate situation with this season. I love it, but there's a couple of things that irritates me about it. But you know what, actually? Season 5, I would say a step in the right direction. Let's begin. I really loved season 5 because in the previous seasons, and if you watched my previous review for season 1 through 4, I didn't like it that much. I gave it a mediocre grade. You know, it's enjoyable, but there's a lot of repetitions. And in this season, which is only 9 episodes, I think, 8 episodes, and it's very compressed. The story's there, and you're very focused on it. It doesn't really go sidetrack and try to put a lot of fillers in it. Each episode had something unique and new, and it really dived into the whole mythology and Lucifer-esque of it all. I'm not sure if that's a word. But that's one of my previous notes on this show. I was like, it's very tamed with the whole Lucifer thing. And you don't want it. You want to see Lucifer. You want to see the madness, the hello there. You want to see that stuff. And honestly, at the beginning of season 1, I was like, awesome, it gave me that. Season 2 was tamed. Season 3 was full-blown daddy issues and I hate my father. My father does this. He manipulated everything. He manipulated you. And it's kind of like, okay, can we see more development in the story? And that's season 5. Season 4, when Netflix picked it up, I've seen a lot of improvement. A lot of the cheesy stuff was put aside and a lot of the storytelling and action was focused on. And season 5 just took it to a whole new level. And that's what I liked about it, you know? It gave me mystery, it gave me historical stuff. I don't want to ruin too much in it if you haven't seen this. And it gave me a lot of things. I'm gonna say, if you were not interested before and you were like, I dropped off at season 2, I would recommend to continue because season 4 and 5 really picked up the whole boring thing, the predictable, the killer is always the first guy. And I was going in this show with that main thing. I was like, please, please, Lucifer, I beg of you, do not make the killer the first person you interviews. That was my whole thing. I was like, I don't want you to backpedal. I mean, you are making good strides in very interesting areas, and I don't want you just to be like, oh yeah, we interviewed you. Now let's take a detour. Aha! I found him. It was the first guy all along. Twist. And really gets boring after a couple episodes. But this show, I'm not gonna say they didn't do that, but they kept it interesting. From the side quests and the side characters. And can we talk about Mazikeen? Talk about development in character. What an amazing development. You have this character who is just a demon, introduced as the demon. And then you see her grow, you see her struggle, you see this depth that I didn't really know that Mazikeen had or needed. But this season really gave me this depth and really gave me this awesomeness thing. Now let's talk about the mistakes that they fell back in. Which is, one, they introduce a very big plot twist in the end of the previous season, and then they explain it in the first couple of episodes. And I was kind of like, oh my god, he got shot. He's dead. There's no more this person. The second season comes in. We revived him using this plot device. Don't ask me how, but it's there. And it gets boring. You know, season 1 had the mother escaping from hell, and they made her to be this great and dangerous thing, and it wound up being mild inconvenience. Season 2 had honestly I can't remember. Yeah, season 2 was okay. Season 3 was, you know, Cain and Abel and all that stuff, and it was interesting, but again, it sparks in the beginning and it fizzled up very quickly. This season had that. It had this, and if you watch the trailers, twin brother Michael is introduced into the story, which is interesting that he's a twin, you know? That was a fun twist. But he's introduced as this new villain, this new thing, this new character into this whole universe. But immediately within the second, episode 6, I would say, and it kind of fizzles out. Actually, episode 3, they kind of deal with it. And it plays a hand throughout the season, but in a very minute way. But very interesting development. I would say this season really helped bring the show back up a little bit, in my eyes. You know, it did not redeem everything, but it actually made me like it a little bit more. I had moments where I was like, wow, this is very interesting. I had moments when I was like, damn, that was very cringy. And I had very interesting emotions about it. It was very well balanced. So season 5, Lucifer, have you watched it? If you have, don't tell me, because why would you do it? Just, you know, enjoy. This is a very fun conversation between us. You don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe, you don't have to do anything. Just keep it chill. Cool? Thanks.